big shots. And Charles Oakley.
You get past me, you know, you have to deal with him.
I think if you lose him, you lose the force and you lose the heart of the team.
This is my hit man. This is my hit man. Yeah.
I've told the Knicks that if they trade him, they got to trade me too. That's how important I think Charles is to this team and to me.
After the Knicks' season-ending failure against the Bulls last year, Oakley set himself up to be traded. Complaining to Pat Riley, the press, and anyone who would listen that he didn't get enough minutes in the Bulls series.
He was a little bit upset last year, and I understand that he was, because he was bitterly disappointed about losing that series. And it came out with contract, and it came out with minutes and all that stuff, but he's right. He belongs on the floor.
I tried to do everything they wanted me to do, but I told them, you know, last year I can do more. I need more minutes, and this year I got more minutes.
You've never backed off on the court, and you certainly didn't back off then. How tough was that meeting between you and Pat Riley?
You know, I went to him straight up and just said, hey, you know, I think from an individual to help this team, I can do more. And I know everybody want to play, and it's going to come a time in my career I'm going to step back, but I don't feel like it's my time yet. I want to step forward.
We need him on the court to win. I made a huge mistake last year. You know, when everybody talks about, you know, what happened in Game 5, probably the biggest thing that happened is that he was sitting on the bench in the last 25 seconds of that game. And so I've tried to make a commitment to myself to keep he and Patrick on the court regardless of what's going on in the fourth quarter.
Riley honored that commitment. Oakley and Ewing led the Knicks in minutes this season. And for Oakley, the team's leader in rebounding, he finally earned a trip to the All-Star game as the league learned what Riley became all too aware of last spring.
The press and the coaches around the league are starting to give him the recognition that he deserved and the respect that he deserved. I think he's definitely one of the best power forwards in the game.
For too long, the league viewed Oakley as the Knicks enforcer. It rarely appreciated the skills he showcased in Game 2 of the Nets series when Charles took charge after Ewing was ejected.
Reverse now with John Starks on Drexler. You'll see Drexler want to go in the post. Right there, he tried to take John off the dribble and end up shooting a jump shot. He needs to take John Starks to the post, and you'll see Clyde make that adjustment.
Mario Elie. 14 lead changes in the ball game and 8 ties. And a foul is called on Olajuwon. That's his third.
Oakley's doing a really good job. Right there, Olajuwon is trying to feel Charles Oakley's body. And when Oakley stepped away, Olajuwon loses his balance. He shows the ball when he loses his balance. Oakley causes a turnover. Great defense for Charles Oakley.
Oakley with an elbow. And the offensive foul called by George Tolliver. That's the third foul on Oakley. Kevin Willis grinning.
Yeah, he is. And you can see the game turning a little bit towards the aggressive side. And that's what we thought would happen.
Fans get into the chant of defense. It'll be Charles Oakley against Vin Baker again. Ewing tries to stop Armin Gilliam. Bodies all over the place. Oakley down on the floor. The ball goes over to the Knicks. Charlie Ward draws the foul. Charles Oakley. Well, he in many ways the heart of the Knicks defense. Get a look at his intensive play on Baker. And Gilliam matched up with Ewing. You can see Oakley in there to finish the play there and get that rebound. Gilliam missing that short jumper.
Oakley and Patrick Ewing should be able to take care of from a rebounding standpoint. Oakley hustles for the steal. Harper with the big Gugliotta back.
Charles is just a totally fearless competitor when it comes to using his body. It's amazing what he gives game in and game out.
Charlie Ward tries to stop this Minnesota 5-0 run. Oakley, hard work with the foul.
But you don't see Charles Oakley score much on reverse shots. But he worked so hard. He had good body momentum after the hard work around the basket. Charlie Ward with a shot that almost made it. Good follow by Oakley. Then he stays active in the play, keeps competing. And up and under is a direct.
Oakley up the floor with Harper. Only little Derek Martin is back. Ain't going to stop that. And the team will call 20. They want to discuss what's happening here.
Derek Harper to Charles Oakley. Always reward the big man for his rebounding and his toughness. Al is a shocking score up on the board. The Orlando Magic visiting Indiana tonight in the third quarter. We're looking at an amazing difference here.
Oakley, now Ward. Back for Charles Oakley. This is three. Three for Charles Oakley.
Starks no look to Oakley, baseline, unchecked. Starks a little rocker step on the drive. Got by Kerr. Oakley met by Brian Williams, but nonetheless he finishes, and Charles has 10. It's Longley. Quick ball movement. Oakley again open. 14 for Charles.
Got Scotty, that's off. And Oakley with a rebound. Throws it out for Mason.
Look at this. Look at this. The Bulls get a shot to beat the clock. They fire it out to a free man.
Had Ernie Grunfeld in a Knicks uniform.
Yes. Nice lead, Oakley for Anthony. The Knicks 50. Sacramento for. And as promised, he has made. There's a steal by Oakley.
Nice pursuit by Randy Brewer at 7-4.
I don't understand. He just stepped away.
Some of his work. Bouncing off bodies inside, following it up once, following it up again, following it up yet another time for 3 rebounds on the play. The passing of the Knicks. 26 assists to the Nuggets, 14. How about this? As Herb Williams gives it inside or gets it from Charles. Hitting them tonight. Oakley with the steal. Helped out by Rivers. Stark with Byron Scott back. 2 behind the back passes. And Oakley is fouled. Good stuff now. Rivers pushes it to Stark. Behind the back to Mason. Behind the back to Oakley. Charles interrupted. But
Isolated against Cycling. Oakley with the rebound. Quick leap by Oakley. It counts and the foul. What a sequence for Charles Oakley. And he'll head to the line. Foul on the rookie from Maryland, Joe Smith.
That's the kind of rebounding that would make this franchise and those associated with it drool. They don't have that kind of inside strength and power that Charles Oakley will demonstrate to you now in the replay. Oakley wisely didn't dribble the ball. He just powered his way up again.
Brent Starks now in the backcourt. Oakley with Ewing, Mason up front. Oakley puts the move on. Oakley on the rebound. Oakley, will it count? No, he was tied up. Charles has that ability to go up a second and third time. Very few players can do that. Probably the best in the league is Charles Barkley.
Also, Marv, his ability to contest for the basketball when it's loose. He gets around Mullen, can't finish it off. But this is where he shines. His ability to go after.
Not good at putting the ball on the floor, and the Knicks can look out. Charles Oakley trying for the save and apparently called for time. What a play by Charles Oakley. Rick Adelman did not like the official call. He felt that Oakley had landed out of bounds. Here's another look at it. Oakley with the yes, he called for timeout. We'll be right back. Raul Valdez of Golden State Spanish Radio getting very close to the game, John. And let's see, you put that in there. The engineer right there, and we're back on the air.